Hi, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with Lily the other day, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you three things that you guys can do to potentially increase your traffic online and, maybe improve upon your website a little bit. So with that, let me get started. You guys are doing a lot of great things here. You got your click to call here up at the top, your socials, you have a form submit right underneath. And one thing I noticed is that you have more content than most people, which is great. Content is king. A lot of it has to do with, kind of about you type stuff. Though, one thing I would say, and my first tip is just to add content to your site, and specifically content with buyer intent keywords. And what I'm talking about, so looking at your site, you are ranking in 277 keywords. Looking at what you're getting traffic from, most of it is your name. You've built a brand over the last 40 years, 50 years, and the brand is doing pretty well. But what I would say is that a lot of people that are searching for buyer specific keywords, like, in terms of Austin, roofing companies, Austin roofing, you're not being found for any of that stuff. And the reason why is because I feel one of the reasons why is because those buyer intent keywords are not in a great place to where they can be found. So what I wanted to do is, if I were putting, trying to rank for that particular keyword, I would have that in a heading. I would save an image as that keyword. So instead of John Connor, this image might be saved as Austin Roofing, or, roofing companies Austin, or what have you. I would have it a few times in my content, and it just allows you to rank faster and more efficiently if you have that keyword verbatim in your content quite a few places. Um, and so just adding those content, that buyer intent content or keywords in places like your heading, which gets crawls first and is kind of more important, is really an important factor there. And really, I think what would help you also is if you have these areas we serve. If you create you know pages, like location pages for all these areas: Round Rock, Cedar Rock, Kyle, all these cities will definitely help, or at least the ones that have the more volume that you can rank for. That would probably potentially help you and get more traffic as well. So add those buyer intent keywords, as well as the content and those location pages, and I feel like that would really help and drive more traffic to your site. My second tip would involve your Google Business Profile. So, this is really a useful tool, and I'll go through why later on, but how you really build this up: adding reviews. It adds validation to your business. It also shows Google, how how well that your clients particularly think of you. And what happens is, as you continue to grow and get more reviews, Google says, well, if people trust them, then we should trust them as well. So adding reviews is important. If you can add one a week, or two a week, you're looking at 50 to 100 reviews a year. And there's a few ways in which you can add reviews. CRMs emailing clients after they're done with a job and just saying, hey, look, we'd love a review. Please send us a review with your review form. That would be a great way to do it. Obviously, you can pay for reviews. There's also ways that you can, um, what we've seen and what's worked well for us is you get a QR code, you link it to your review form, and then, at the end, you give it to your installers. At the end of the job, they can have the client scan it with their phone and give you a review in the matter of minutes. So really a great way to get reviews. Secondly, this information here needs to be pretty consistent throughout the web. And by saying that, what that means is, if say you have a Yelp page, if your Yelp page and maybe your Nextdoor page and maybe your Home Advisor page, if any of this information varies, like your hours or your address or your website or your phone number, Google doesn't really like that. They want to see that people will get the same information on any platform that they're on. Because at the end of the day, what Google would like to see is that when someone searches your business or information about your business, they want to see that they get the same and accurate information, whether they're searching on your website or this Google Business Profile or any platform. Last but not least, these photos, you want the photos saved as keywords and you want them geotagged. So, if we're trying to rank for Austin Roofing, you would save a photo as Austin Roofing and you might geotag it as like this location here, right? And what'll happen is Google will think that you did the roof or did a service at that location. And then you just kind of want to continue to grow and build and show Google exactly where your service area is, and you want to continue to build upon it. So really important that you geotag and save those photos as keywords. And last but not least, continue to build up and grow your site. So you how you strengthen your site is through referring domains and through do follow links in particular. What you want is you want strong do follow links that are going to really build up your site. And as of now, you have 234 referring domains. 115 of them are do follow, which are the ones that are going to give you power and strengthen this up. And this 36 is a good number. Typically, you want a 1-to-1 ratio. And a lot of times with Austin, I've seen 40. So, you kind of want to even improve there to kind of rank for Austin and the surrounding areas because it's a pretty strong area to rank for. And looking at your competition, this is uh, well, that's Austin Roofing, but this is Austin Roofing and Construction. And here, like I said, the 4026 versus your 2.3. And as you can see here, they have 323 referring domains, which is not, too much more than you, about 100. But as you can see here, they have 227 do follow links. And, they're ranking on 2,300 keywords, and they're getting 2,200 clicks a month on their site. So they're doing really, really well. And the reason why you really want to build up your Google Business Profile and your website is because everybody does searches differently, right? Some people click on the first thing they see, which is a great reason to run ads. You get above the fold, and for those people, you can capture those people. It's a great way to capture those people that's click on the first thing they see. Then some people go down and they click this map pack, and they can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So this particular keyword has 600 searches a month. You got to think 240 clicks a month are going to these top 3 Google business profiles. So that's a lot of traffic that you're missing out on by not being in the top 3. So really important and a useful tool to kind of get that going. And then last but not least, organics. People come down to the organics and click those, and this top spot pulls usually about 31% of the traffic. So there's a lot of traffic to be had and a lot of different ways that people search. So kind of capturing all of those is important. So I hope this has been informative. I hope it's been helpful. Please take the tools and use them and try to build and grow. If you need help or if you need more information, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the email. I also have a link to my Google Calendar. Feel free to schedule some time that works for you. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to get in touch with you and answer any questions you have and help in any way we can. So with that, have a great day and God bless.